Well, good morning. It's the 20-something another, the 28th of March, day before Good Friday, market holiday. So this is a short week. And then, of course, Sunday is Easter. I got to see what the hell's going on there. I suppose the market will open as usual at 1,700, but I'm not sure of that at this moment. So we've got a market open. Overnight we had a big report, 2 or 3 actually, at 0730. First of all time that I speak of or that you see on my computer and my screens is Central Standard Time. So that is the time also at Chicago where CME trades. So there we go. Quickly run through my screens. This is the high time frame from the micro composite. This is the cloud notes, which are pushed from IRT price levels. This will be my notes column. We're currently opening higher in range, or we did open higher in range. I'm into these manually, these percentages and flags off of the IRT studies. And this is the full session volume profile from 1,700 last night. This is the RTH volume profile, which resets at 0830 in the morning. And this is the chart volume profile, which just shows whatever data profiles, whatever data or bars are on the chart. I use the volume POC, the VWAP, and the mid. The blue line is the correlated market of the NQ, which is only by movement, of course, not price. A couple of things here. The more muted or darker yellow POC is a full session. The bright yellow is, if I can get it to work, the bright yellow there is the RTH session. And that's it for indicators on either my Bookmap or my IRT. Now I will get over here and switch my IRT charts from overnight to RTH session. I had to do a restart. Save all just to make sure. There we go. Now, a quick look at the IRT. This is the ES in a 6-tick Renko. This is the NQ. This is ES market profile. And this is the micro composite. You can see how we're trading. The micro composite VPOC is 5285. Here we are today. This was this week, yesterday, Wednesday. And I will now incorporate today into this trading so that any impact on the VPOC or, most importantly, the high volume nodes, which are green and which are pushed to cloud nodes here, are representative of the market, of the volume profile for the micro composite. I think that's about it. Now I've got to get over here and activate the trading system, which is multi-brackets. I use a 2-lot package, 12-tick stop, 12-tick profit for the risk-neutral scale, and then 24 ticks for the target, second target, or T2, which can be edited. You'll notice that there's one is 12 and one is 13 because this tool won't allow you to set both at the same price, the stops at the same price initially. The minute the trade's on, you can move them, no problem. So there we have that. Now we activate the trading function within Bookmap. Make sure that it's on both because I initiate with the keyboard, move the targets and stops with my mouse, and I want to be sure that I have 2. The brackets is off down here because I'm using the multi-bracket function, and so this is correct. Now we're ready to trade. The market's open. We've set the first VPOC migration flag here at the current level. We're going to trade up. I have yet to put in my, kind of had some traffic issues and whatnot this morning, so I have yet to put in the percentages for RTH high, which we've already taken out. we haven't taken out the ETH low yet, or EVPOC, which is the highest probability typically of any day. And I'll be right back. So, yeah, here we are. Nice pop up. If we have a look over here, we had the opening swing low, and now we're driving up to the previous RTH high. If we want to quickly look at those statistics, can do that. So we opened higher in range, which is right here. All right. The overnight VPOC is 82.7. That's always the highest one. And I will input that like this. I just click here, go to templates. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong thing. 82.1%. And then I will type each one of those in. The ETH low, which is probably not such a big, overnight high is 74.9, which we've already done. Previous high, we've got a naked volume point of control up above there at 19. Can that be true? I don't think so. Yes, we do. Very definitely. Okay. What else we got? Overnight mid 77.4. I'm sure that's already been taken out. Nope, that settlement. Where'd overnight mid go? ETH low. Oftentimes they get stacked behind each other, and then it's hard to see what's going on. Like for example, what do we got here? Yeah, there we go. That's the regular trading session. That's the current mid, which is right here. Yeah. So overnight low is 49.6. So they're not too. There's not a very high probability that we're going to get down here. What else we got going on here? Previous RTH high. The previous high. 55.7. Already took it out. So, yeah. All right. Well, enough of those numbers. I'm probably not trading this morning because there's a lot going on and it's the morning before a holiday. Get back over here to the regular trading session stuff. So here we are. Traded up there for a new high, and then we'll likely look lower. There's no excess at the bottom here, so that would suggest we might catch all these longs and get a squeeze going. All right, so I got that done. I got that done. I'm probably going to get called here in a minute. I don't know what the hell's going on next. Okay. Where am I? A lot of balls in the air at the moment. Well, we have mid, VWAP, VPOC, both full session and current RTH session aligned lower. So if we look at a mean reversion, you'll notice that we've got a lot of excess up here and essentially nothing down here. But we do have a stat down there, a VVPOC, 82%. So there's a very good possibility that we're going to look at this 19 quarter up here, which is a naked volume point of control, high volume node. Also, equally good possibility, in my opinion, that because we have no excess, that we're going to take a look lower, rotate down, and check out this overnight VPOC. And perhaps the overnight low, but that's pretty far down there. The NQ and everything else, all context so far this morning is up. So a short is not necessarily on the books or in the trade plan. Ouch. Well, there's a lot of people in the T Lab that are pretty convinced we're going to go up and check that 19 quarter out. Now, do we have any? Yeah, we've got Michigan at 9. I'd say they're definitely in a hold for this Michigan number, which is coming out at 9 o'clock. That's my guess. I would certainly not be holding in. That is only 2 stars on investing.com and a couple other places as far as importance, but that Michigan number has always been a mover and continues to be so. I'm always curious why it's not rated higher in some of their books. I'm dying to see. Yeah, I guess it's going to work. This new. Waiting here to see what happens with this number at 9. I've got several questions to answer on the T Lab here. I've got to finish doing something over there on my other machines. But I want to see this number happen here. And this is a VWAP mid to VPOC setup for mean reversion. And here we are in the number. Looking to go higher, I'm guessing. Depends on what that number was. The number was... Why isn't this updating? Something's wrong with my investing.com here. It's an hour off. That's pretty weird. Yeah, there we are. Why that wasn't updating, I had no idea. So Michigan number was a miss, and up it goes. That was a nice long off the VPOC, VPOC. I just don't think that there's a way to trade numbers with risk management in mind. And so therefore I wait to see what's going to happen afterwards. And we're probably going to head for this higher ground, the end up here at 19 quarter. My guess is. So let's see now. Yeah, I don't trade breakouts, and that's what we're looking at now. If in fact it's going to do that, don't know how excited the buyers are. Uh, we've tested this liquidity and these highs 1, 2, 3, 4 times now. Is it going to break through there and take off, or what's it going to do? That's everybody is thinking it's going to get up here and test this quarter, 19 quarter, which is a naked volume point of control from 20 something or another. I don't know, 21st maybe. Whether that means something or not, this remains to be seen. There we go. See if this works. I don't see my trade here on IRT for some reason, which is pretty weird. Everything seems to be goofy today. What I'm trying to do here is 26. What I'm looking for is a break below this microstructure and down to the VPOC and perhaps lower. Now, my problem now is a late entry, very late entry. My scale should actually be above this first obstacle. So I was not thinking very straight here today. And if I move my scale up here, then I have to bring my stops down commensurately so that the break even or risk neutral scale would be the same. I'm afraid this is not a very good. This is just all around a bad trade. There's my high of day. I'm not above that. Get down here to this. If I can get down here to the the break even, I'll take this off. Or at least bring the stops down there so that I've got protection. The reason for this, the idea of the scale ahead of any obstacle, for example, mid and VWAP, price generally, because of retail traders, would generally bounce if approaching either one of those levels from the top. Now what I'm going to do is now I'm going to bring these two down here. There we go. Now I can't, that bad trade won't go wrong. I just got an emergency email on my other machine here, so I'm going to have to, 20, 23, 20. I'm going to have to, there we go. Now, this may turn out in my favor, which will be just wonderful if that's the case, but otherwise, I could keep scooting this stop down to get some profit, I guess, but I want to give it enough room. What I don't want to do is crowd it too hard. I'm safe, so the worst that's going to happen to me here is a scratch. Poor entry, very late. And you see the reaction at mid and VWAP. It's the same story. Are they going to get down and take these targets out? Probably before the day's over, but I'll likely get stopped there. Oh, come on. Do that. God damn. This is frustrating. Fall down through there. Come on. I want to get this risk neutral scale off. And then I'm really golden. It's probably bad placement. You see this real low volume area here? I should have been run one step ahead of that right there. 30. Maybe I'm not going to get anywhere. You never know. I don't even have my glasses on. I'm having a hard time seeing what I'm doing here. Eyes have gotten so bad from standing here staring at these computers all the time. Maybe 10, 12 hours a day. Well, I missed that tick by, I missed my limit by 1 tick so far. I'm risk neutral no matter what. So that's not a problem, but it would be, that's trade management to recover from a poor entry. We'll see now if we get this risk neutral scale on this move down. I would like to see that happen. They're just having a hard time getting below that. I do think they're going to before the day's over. Probably just drop. I haven't seen the bomber for a long time. I wonder what the hell happened to that fellow. Just can't quite get the drop going on here. There we go. NQ fell out of bed. There we are. Now we get that one more push down for the risk neutral scale. There we are. So we're scale at 32. There we go. So now we are, this would be our break even for scratch. Likely we're going to hit this. Likely we're going to hit this target. I'm going to continue to hold for the EVPOC. However, I'm good here for that one so far, that one target. I might just bring them down to my entry or to my scale so that I have a we're testing down here at settle the overnight mid. We've got the overnight VPOC down here. And I'm thinking just take the damn thing off and be done with it. They're going to just bobble around here, and I don't like that. I don't know exactly what we're going to think about here now. Get on down there, guys. Come down to this VPOC. This would be a mean reversion down. It may be just too low. And maybe going to test up higher and see what they got. See what fuel is up there. Typically, there's a lot of stops that are going to be laid in up here, which is not good because those would be buy stops. Looks like settlement was a pretty fun place to be. And this is the Globex VWAP, which is Globex is the full session electronic or whatever you want to call it. I got to go here pretty quick, and I'm going to kind of getting irritated by the kind of getting irritated by this. That's break even. These guys just get going here and drop this thing down. I'd appreciate that. This trading crap is irritating me. And we'll probably take the stop here from the looks of it. Or not. No stops living up there, so that was kind of disappointing for the big shots that pushed it up. And I'll just leave it alone and see if we get some downward movement. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Can't seem to get much lower than this settle right here, however. I'm debating what to do with my stop, whether to just pull it down on top tightly or leave it where it is, which is just above this swing high. And that still got me a little bit of profit in there, about a couple $100, I guess. Handful of ticks. Come on down there. Get on down there. Get on down here. There we go. Break on down. Get down and see what that POC is all about. At some point in time, there's an 82.1% chance we're going to take out this EV POC. You see that liquidity right there, and we're above that. So it's not out of the question that that's going to be the case. If we can get one more leg down, I'll bring this top down here. And then I will be not too worried about whatever happens next. Just can't seem to get any traction on the downside there. I don't know exactly why. NQ is just not helping out. Yeah, these guys are just keep testing this low here at the settle and the VWAP. I mean, at the Globex VWAP. Typically, we're going to hit that mid and VWAP and head down. The current session VWAP mid and target the VPOC. But I'm getting kind of tired of this, and I got to go here pretty quick. I'm not going to leave the trade on. I would bring my stop down at least to my entry, or to my first scale, which should have been there, actually. What do we got here? We're coming up to 920. Okay, we've also got the IB low, which will be a stat in place in the next 10 minutes. Now we're going to bring that right there. Yeah. Okay. If it takes it out, great. That's okay too. Now I'm not going to worry about it. I got to go answer some other emails and get ready to go. There we are. So we're out at that, and undoubtedly we're going to trade down here to the second stop, probably now, the second that I pulled that down. But I have other things to do at the moment, and therefore that's what I'm going to do. And I don't know why. Kind of funny that my IRT didn't show the trade. I'm going to have to figure that out, as I always keep a snap of that as well. I always keep a snap of my IRT trade as well. So there we are. And if it goes down, great. If it doesn't go down, oh, when am I out? 40, I guess. Okay. Now I can bring those up to date. I got to get over here and answer a couple of emails on my other side. Oh, here we go. We're going to head down and take out that VPOC and undoubtedly the target. Good. Good for them. Good for me. Let's see here. I got to do something else first. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, kind of irritating. Piss poor trade, actually. Only less than $300, but anyway, better than a poke in the eye. Yeah. Where do you want to go? Let me answer this email and go. Okay, no much. I'm done. I mean, I just have to hold on. I have to do one thing here somewhere. Uh, One of the things you've got to stop doing is calling Moan asshole. Oh, you mean Lucky? I was thinking, I was thinking Bone was making me worry. Damn it. That worked out. Well, so it seems that it worked out great. I'll be right back. All right, so it's we've got one small trade in the bag. It's the Thursday before a big holiday. Market is doing some moving, but in a pretty small range. And I've got 10 points, 11-point range, and I've got some stuff to do. It's a beautiful afternoon. I'm going to sign off here, update my chapters for this. I will not, as usual, will not be taking any trades off stream. This stream is my virtual trading journal, so it would do me no good to, cheat or screw around or trade off site or off stream. The idea is that I will hear my thinking via the narration and see what I was seeing when I took the trades. I'm in one trade so far today. As luck would have it, I actually got out. I did not wait for my target, but brought my stop down to just a little past entry. Here was entry. There was my stop. Because of the movement in my late entry, I brought my stop up below the entry level just to ensure a scratch because of a bit of a FOMO entry here. Did go down and take out my risk neutral scale. Rather than hold for the EV POC low and, point south, I had to go for a school run. So when the price traded down here past this, I brought my second or my trailing stop down here for trade management, and it got hit. And as luck would have it, it did not make my target and has gone the other way. So I was looking for a mean reversion type of trade, but this was just a poor entry all the way around. And I'll put all of these chapters or timestamps in the description. Have a great Easter holiday or whatever you choose to do. It is a long holiday in the U.S. Friday is Good Friday, so that's a big holiday. And then Monday is Easter Sunday, and a lot of people take Easter Monday off. Don't know. But anyway, the market will be open, but the market's restricted hours tomorrow. So good luck.